That one thing that sparked in your brain that made you question everything.
Spare me 2 minutes of your life. I'll change the way you think about the brain forever. Deal?
Here's a brain cell. Inside and outside of all your brain cells, there are ions, like sodium and potassium. These are just little particles that carry an electrical charge. Please don't leave. I know this is terrible. It'll be worth it.
So these ions carry an electrical charge, right? In this case, it's positive. And these ions are always crossing the cell membrane. If they go into the cell becomes more positive. If they go out, the cell becomes more negative.
So this black line represents the electrical charge of a brain cell over time. And you can see that this neuron is becoming very positively charged and then coming back down. This is what brain cells do when they're active. They spike or they fire. It's called an action potential. This right here is how your brain does everything. This is how you think and how you move and how you feel. But to be able to do this, your brain cells need to stay at this baseline level, which is actually negative. It's negative 70 millivolts. So what the hell does that mean? Well, that means that there are more positively charged ions outside of the cell than there are inside of the cell. So the cell's negatively charged relative to the space around it. To stay negative like that, your brain cells are constantly spitting out these sodium ions to stay negative. They want these out. They're going, ugh, get it out.
How does that happen? Great question. On the cell membrane, there's a pump that kicks out 3 sodium for every 2 potassium it takes in, resulting in a net charge of -1.
And this pump uses energy. A lot of energy. In fact, it's estimated to account for about 55% of the brain's total energy usage. But your brain is estimated to use about 20% of your body's energy. That means that theoretically, at any given moment, about 10% of all of your body's energy is being used by this pump in your brain cells.
Just treading water. Just working all the time to hold your brain cell at a negative state at -70 millivolts so that when your brain cell is called upon to spike like this, it can do its job.
Think about that. Just take a moment to appreciate all of the tiny, miraculous, and beautiful phenomena that are occurring in your brain cells all the time, just so that you can do the things that you do, like watch a TikTok. And of course, follow for more neuroscience.